in South Korea's top high school where only the best students go, Han Ji-woo struggles to fit in. He was the smartest student at his old school, but now, surrounded by geniuses, he finds himself at the bottom of his class, especially in math, which is crucial for college admissions. His wealthy classmates can afford extra help like tutors, but Ji-woo, who is on student welfare, can't. His math teacher, Mr. Kim Jun-ho, tells him his grades are not good enough and suggests transferring to another school. One night, Ji-woo's roommates give him money to buy snacks and alcohol for everyone. While returning, Ji-woo gets caught by the night guard, Lee Hak-sung. The next day, Mr. Kim tries to get Ji-woo to reveal who was involved, but Ji-woo refuses, valuing loyalty over his own trouble. This catches the attention of his classmate Park Bo-ram, but Ji-woo is temporarily kicked out of the dorms. His roommates try to give him money as thanks, but Ji-woo refuses, saying they're friends. They discuss ways to get snacks past the new guard, Hak-sung, who is called the Kami office because he's a North Korean defector. Hak-sung goes to see his doctor, who tells him that his night guard job and reliance on sleeping pills are harming his health. Hak-sung explains that it's the only job he can get and asks if the doctor can help him find another one. After the appointment, Hak-sung returns to his lonely apartment, where he takes care of his turtle, drinks strawberry milk, and does Sudoku puzzles. The next day, Ji-woo is officially kicked out of the dorms. Bo-ram mocks him on his way out, saying she thought he could be more than a loser. Ji-woo goes back to his family apartment, cleans it, and lies to his hardworking mother, saying he's just visiting and will return to school before dark. As it starts to rain, Ji-woo hides in an abandoned lab at school. Hak-sung finds him and, feeling sorry for him, invites him to stay in his office for the night. While Ji-woo sleeps, Hak-sung completes Ji-woo's difficult math homework. The next morning, Ji-woo is surprised to find his homework done perfectly. Bo-ram notices and wants Ji-woo to show it to the teacher, but Ji-woo asks her to keep it a secret. After class, Ji-woo thanks Hak-sung and asks for tutoring, but Hak-sung refuses and kicks him out again. Later, Ji-woo overhears that even tutors have trouble with some of the math problems, showing how special Hak-sung's skills are. Ji-woo starts following Hak-sung, begging for help, but Hak-sung ignores him. One day, while taking out the trash, Hak-sung hears teachers talking about welfare students with neglectful parents and inferior complexes, and Mr. Kim includes Ji-woo in that group. So when Ji-woo asks for tutoring again, Hak-sung tells him that transferring might be better and that self-pity won't help him. Ji-woo explains his frustration with others having opportunities he doesn't. Hak-sung agrees to tutor him if Ji-woo will pay him with strawberry milk. The next day, Hak-sung visits his friend in Ji-kyol, who helped him come to South Korea and now leads support for North Korean defectors in Seoul. Later that night, Ji-woo talks to Hak-sung about his friend and wonders if he should also transfer schools. Hak-sung encourages him to stay, saying that what matters most is not just being smart but having the courage to keep going. To show this, Hak-sung shows Ji-woo some corrected exercises. Even though there are mistakes in the final answers, Ji-woo has learned the right process to solve them. That night, Ji-woo's suspension ends, so he goes back to the dorms. He admits that he misses sharing a space with Hak-sung. The next day, Bo-ram gives him strawberry milk and an apology note. When Ji-woo gets distracted, she follows him to an abandoned lab and discovers his secret. After thanking Hak-sung for looking after Ji-woo, she asks if she can visit sometimes, and Hak-sung agrees if she keeps it a secret. Bo-ram calls him Kami officer, which confuses Hak-sung. Although he is from North Korea, he never served in the military due to an exemption. They then notice some students sneaking around the campus. Remembering what happened to Ji-woo before, Hak-sung decides not to interfere. One evening, Ji-woo asks Hak-sung why he studied math so hard. Hak-sung explains that he initially did it for a scholarship in his family, but he ended up falling in love with math because he found it beautiful. Later, they call Bo-ram to join Hak-sung at the piano. He teaches her a cool trick by assigning in a note to each digit. They play a beautiful melody based on the number pi. During the next math class, Ji-woo corrects Mr. Kim's answer using the logic Hak-sung taught him. However, Mr. Kim scolds him, saying that while Ji-woo's answer is correct, it's not what the examiner intended. Mr. Kim says students need to give the expected answer, not necessarily the right one. Ji-woo disagrees and says he will still provide the correct answer on the test. Mr. Kim considers this rude and makes Ji-woo stand outside the door for the rest of the class. Afterward, Ji-woo tells Mr. Kim that he won't be transferring schools. In the afternoon, Hak-sung gets a smartphone from Ji-kyol, which makes it easier for them to stay in touch. Hak-sung shows it to Ji-woo later, and Ji-woo notices he is reading long documents on the small screen. To help, Ji-woo asks a classmate to sneak him into the computer lab so he can print out the document and give it to Hak-sung. The next day is the Pythagoras test. Ji-woo does great thanks to Hak-sung's lessons. Bo-ram starts well, remembering the music, but soon gets frustrated. The pressure gets to her and she leaves the classroom without finishing the test. Ji-woo tries to contact Bo-ram, but she doesn't respond. Afterward, Hak-sung invites Ji-woo to dinner at his place. Ji-woo realizes this is the first time he has seen Hak-sung eat, and that night, someone leaked the Pythagoras test online, causing trouble for the teachers who must now find the culprit to avoid being fired by the education board. Meanwhile, Ji-woo and Hak-sung go to a bookstore where a stranger recognizes Hak-sung. The man, who is also from North Korea, calls Hak-sung doctor and the famous mathematical genius and mistakenly thinks Ji-woo is his son. This makes things awkward. Hak-sung thanks the man and quickly leaves the store, avoiding Ji-woo's question. Jai-woo was leaving school, but Bo Ram suddenly showed up, grabbed his things, and dragged him to the auditorium. Professor Oh started the ceremony with a speech about a new math theory. Just then, Hak-sung arrived, having just freed his turtle in the river. He showed his pen to prove who he was, and Professor Oh let him speak too. Hak-sung made a joke about his work as a guard, and then confessed that he had taught Jai-woo math. He showed a printed thesis to prove he hadn't leaked the test. Hak-sung also revealed that Mr. Kim had leaked the test to his private students, which made Mr. Kim very angry and embarrassed, and he left. Hak-sung then shared his story. He had escaped from North Korea to study math properly because his own government was using his research to build weapons. He wanted his math to help people get jobs and go to good colleges, but his greed led to his son's death. Hak-sung felt ashamed, but Jai-woo never saw him that way and stayed loyal to him, even if it meant risking his future. Hak-sung cried as he thanked Jai-woo for believing in him. Ji-cheol, who had been listening, left without asking about the TV interview. However, he waited for Hak-sung outside and gave him a ride. As Ji-cheol then surprised Hak-sung with a new legal passport as a South Korean citizen and tickets to leave town, so the NIA's National Intelligence Service couldn't find him for a while. Ji-cheol might lose his job for this, but he thought it was worth it. Later, Ji-cheol visited Jai-woo to give him a gift from Hak-sung, the famous pen and the first draft of his thesis. 3 years later, Jai-woo and his college class visited the prestigious Oberwolfach Research Institute for Mathematics. Hak-sung worked there now, and Jai-woo surprised him with strawberry milk and a hug before starting a long conversation about math. Subscribe for popcorn. We are racing towards 500 subscribers.